Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cardinals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These 2 running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's got great speed. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That completion delivers a first down. Leaves it with the running back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The handoff to Johnson. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line is set on 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And the Canes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The option look. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Finds his man. It's Hall. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the jet motion. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Brings it down on the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Rivera. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll try the run, and they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the corner.
Cardinals want to move quickly. To the air, it's Allen. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. No huddle offense to the line. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close to pressure.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fights off a defender. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Turner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Allen. They're trying to get to him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. On the return, it's Carr. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Wants to throw. It's Rivero. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Allen. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Allen. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Trying to get to him. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Horton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
No, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 45, Rule 3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establish.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Allen. He finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Looking for a man. It's Allen. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he... gets rolling with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Makes the catch, it's Turner. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Power football with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Calls it in. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the misconnection on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just
oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Canes. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The give. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cardinals are in the red zone. The aerial assault continues. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
16.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. The Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent tonight.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more...
Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.